Ladies and gentlemen, today I'd like to discuss about amygdala hijack. Amygdala hijack. Daniel Goleman, in his book Emotional Intelligence 1995, he discusses about amygdala hijack. He tells that amygdala, which is in the core of your brain, amygdala is a collection of cells near the brain, near the base of the brains. So there are two in each hemisphere side of the brains. So these are the motions amygdala. It gives a meaning to and remembered and attached to the associations and even responds to the emotional memories. Amygdala dealing with emotions, with fears, anger, and something like that. So whenever you are feeling confused, baffled, it further zoom in and zoom out whatever you fear, anger, confused, and baffled. It is dealing, amygdala is dealing the fears. It's just like a almond kind piece, parts in your brain. It is existing in each side of the brains. There are two sides of the brain, and it is existing in each side of the brain. Now what does it performs? It just hijack your rational mind, and after that giving signal to rational mind that you have to be fearful, you have to be afraid. So it further magnify it, further paves the way for the fear, angers, and whatever triggers it feels. If you want to rescue your mind, if you want to escape, if you want to escape from amygdala hijack, you will be very careful. First of all, you should control things your rational mind. Our frontal lobes is related to rational mind. It related to rational thought, logic, decision making. These work are performed by our frontal lobes, our rational mind, frontal minds. So what amygdala does, when it is triggered, and it gives further signal to the frontal lobes. So whenever you think there is a light, whenever rational mind thinks that there is a light issue, it can either fear, or it can either flight or fight. So it is totally depending if your rational mind is not hijacked. Once it's a hijacked, it will stop performing further task. So for example, if you are going to appear in an exam, and you are afraid, and there is a fear, there is anxiety, there is depressions, and once it will be hijacked, it will hijack your frontal lobe, your rational mind, and your rational mind will perform tasks according to your amygdala. So you have to rescue your rational mind from amygdala, because amygdala is always related to the fears, anger, anxieties, and whatever trigger it will further give signal to the rational mind, frontal lobes, and we have to control all these amygdalas, emotion, anger, feeling, and resentments, whatever it produces, we have to control through our rational mind. Once we know how to control and manage amygdala, it will be very easy to perform function according to the rational mind. And usually what happens when we are continuously in troubles, or in anxiety and negative thinking, resentment, and thinking negatively, it controls and hijacks our rational mind. It is what known as amygdala hijack. And Daniel Goleman, he describes in his book Emotional Management, which is equivalent to the IQ as well. So once you are able to manage this, it will be very easy to perform tasks. So how can you control? There is a technique he tells in his book. You have to use mindfulness, you have to meditate, and you can do meditation at any time, whether you're sitting in the car or alone or in college or somewhere else. Just give 5-6 minutes to your mind and just close your eyes and be mindful. Control your mind. Started doing things through your rational mind, your frontal mind. So your frontal brains, once it will be overcoming your amygdala, it will be very easy. What happens Once amygdala receives signals and is related to fear, it will give resentment, increase resentment, fear, anger, anxiety, depressions, whatever it has. It will further hijack your rational mind. Once it's hijacked, your body will stop performing functions. So once your rational mind, it hijacks or it decide, whether fight or flights. So once it's able to fight back and it will overcome amygdala, you will perform functions easily, you will be relaxed, you will enjoy. So it is totally up to you how you control things, especially amygdala.